Good afternoon, Taryn. It's Kerry here from Pacific Toyota Lexus Cairns. So what we're going to do for you today is a high definition virtual tour of our 2018 Toyota RAV4 GXL two-wheel drive in that bullet blue. Basically what I'm going to do is go through the interior exterior of the motor vehicle, through the wheel arches, tyres, rims, also through the features inside the vehicle itself, and then basically through the engine bay after that. But firstly, I want to tell you a little bit more about Pacific Toyota. So we're actually one or two pre-owned dealerships here in Far North Queensland. We're actually standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. So basically in the city, I'm not too sure if you've actually been in Cairns itself. Basically about 1.5 kilometres away from here. And our second pre-owned yard is actually at 235 Mulgrave Road. And that's about 2 kilometres on the left-hand side of south of Cairns. Next to that is our large franchise Toyota dealership and Lexus as well. Service and parts departments just behind that, and we actually own Opposite Lock. That's actually just around the corner from there. And also Pacific Hino and Coral Motors that does all our pre-inspections on our vehicle. As you can see, we've got about 160 to 250 cars in stock at all times. We sell around about 200 cars a month and also ship them back and forwards all the time. So 60% of our sales go down to Brizzy itself. As you can see in the background there, Taryn, is actually our showroom floor. So it's 2 stories. We've got a nice showroom floor. So what I'm going to do right now is just get straight back into the video of this vehicle and basically tell you a little bit more about this lovely 18 plate Toyota RAV4 that we have here for you. So getting into it, I'm going to go straight into the engine bay first. It's the first step I'm going to do, and then I'm going to work my way around the front bar up onto the bonnet and then go through the left side and then basically back around to the wheel arch. So as you can see, nice and clean and tidy. As you can see the video itself, it's been looked after. It's a one owner, full books, full service history. It's got all the service history in there as well too. It's done through Toyota and Highlander as well too. So let's get down to the front bar. You can see that the GXL comes out with a set of fog lights on the front of it. Also it's got the front sensors on it as well too. So that's actually a bonus. Just going to the front bar of the bonnet. So just noticing that there is a couple of little scratch marks on it, but you know, it is a pre-owned vehicle. It is an 18 plate, but we can get them brush touch for you before delivery. So just going to go onto the top of the bonnet, just going across the top of the bonnet itself. I've actually had to wash the vehicle just to chamois it, just to get all the dust off it, because we are actually on the main highway here. Up through the windscreen just to make sure there's no chips or cracks in the windscreens itself. Fantastic, looks really good. I'm just going to step back here. As you can see, I can give you a little bit of an idea how that paint's been looked after, just to make sure there's no ripples in the paint. So going to go across to the front of the guard, through the doors, just to check and make sure there's no hitting scratches or anything like that on it. But like I said, I'm going to point them out to you anyway as well too. That's in great condition. You can see that the sun's coming down, and you can see that the gloss in that paint's been looked after really well. Okay, I'm going to go up onto the camera, just going across the rear spoiler, just to make sure there's no blemishes in the paint. Fantastic, looks good. You can see the gloss, and you can see the shadows inside the paint itself. Just going to go up onto the bonnet. You can see there's a little bit of wet mark there, but that's just from, I missed it, I couldn't get across there on the chamois. Fantastic, that's in great condition. So what I'm going to do right now, just going to go through the wheel arch on the front side. That's the passenger, go through that. Also checking the tyres out just to make sure how much tread. You've got around about 80% tread on that. Just checking the rims just to make sure there's no gutter rash on the rims itself. I just noticed that on here we've done already brush touch on the vehicle. So there's 1 and then there's 2 little scratches on that side of the door, driver's side, passenger and rear. Just going to open up the door trim and just check the door trims itself. It's in great condition, you can see that. Go across the cloth, got your pockets in there. Down onto the kick panel, you do have a little bit of scuff marks here, but like I said, it's an 18 plate as well. Up onto the dash, across the top of the dash, over through the driver's side, and then back through the passenger. It also has got like your 2 keys and does have the owner's manuals and logbooks and service history there as well too. Okay, open up the passenger rear door. Just checking the top rear door as well too. That's in great condition. Down into the kick panel, a couple of little marks here, but really a minor scratch. Up onto the back of the seats, in through the middle row side seats. Just checking that, it's in great condition. Okay, going through the rear arch here now on the rear part. Checking that the tyres on it, got the same brand tyres on it, 2.0s. They're actually a very, very quality brand. Really good tyre. Also now coming to the rear of the vehicle now, so I'm just going to go to the rear of the bar. You can see that it's actually down the bottom of the black plastics. It's got the rear sensors on it as well too, across it. Fantastic. And then I'm just going to go and show you underneath. It's got the reversing camera underneath there. If I pop that little rear bar up, you can see inside there now. So I'm just going to go through the back passenger area, just letting you know that it actually has been looked after. You can see that the floor mats on it as well too, and the rear cargo mat. Back through the back of the seat and through here, and then I'm just going to lift this up and just giving you a look at that. It's got the spare wheel and the tools and jacks there as well too. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to close the rear tailgate and just going to look down the driver's side now and just giving you a bit of a look here as well too. All right, fantastic. So that's what I'm doing. Is going to go around to the front of the vehicle, just go past the doors to the front guard, and then I'm just going to step back a little bit and just giving you a bit of an idea how it looks. You can see there's no ripples in the paint. I'll get the camera down a little bit more further. Fantastic, Taryn. Okay, having a look around the front wheel arch on the driver's side, very nice and clean and tidy. You can see that the tyres are still got the same brand tyres and tread. Fantastic. There's no gutter rash on that front rim. Going to the rear of the tyres now, so just going around through the wheel arch, checking the tyres again. Fantastic. And checking the rims, so there's no gutter rash on the rim. Oh, just a little bit here, just this one here, right there, just a tiny bit. Okay, checking the rear passenger door, just checking the trims down onto the kick panel, and then basically up through the back of the seat. Fantastic, that looks really good. Okay, the most important thing is the driver's side. Before I go in, there's a couple of little minor scratches here that have already been brush touched, but I can get the buff on that and see if I can get that out for you. Okay, having a look at the driver's side door now, the trim. You got your electric windows, there's a central locking as well too. Just below that there as well too, if I look inside here, you've got your power mirrors, your fold-in mirrors, your lane departure, and your push button start, keyless start. Look, it's got the floor mats in there as well. You can see that the floor mats has been fitted to the vehicle. Fantastic. Okay, over the passenger side seat and then onto the driver's side seat as well too. See, there's no much wear and tear on that, so it's in really good condition. Okay, Taryn, I'm just going to jump in here now and just going to start the vehicle up. So I'm going to push this little button here and that'll start up the vehicle. What I'm going to do right now, just before I go away from the steering wheel, I just want to go around the steering wheel itself just to make sure there's no bad blemishes on the steering wheel itself, Taryn. Fantastic, that's in great condition. You've got your functions on your steering wheel, as you know. You've got your voice recognition, your mute button, your volume controls, and your Bluetooth. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you have got your cruise control and your adaptable radar cruise control as well too. So that's a good function that this actually vehicle has as well too. You've got your trip meter here as well too. It's got 75,000 Ks on it, 967. If I press the trip meter, you can basically see where the trip's, how long has it been, where it's been driving. You can adjust the lighting inside there as well too, and your blind spots in your mirrors as well too. So this vehicle does have blind spots in your mirrors as well too. So that's a great feature. There's an extra feature on that. You've got your traction control button up there as well too, and also you've got your sat navigation. So this is all touchscreen, so basically I can touch that and it comes up with a full screen. If I put my reverse camera on, you can see that there you've got plenty of good view behind you as well too. Okay, having a look at that from the audio, you've got your dual climate control and your air conditioning settings as well too, from your speed controlling from 1 to 6 on it, or 1 to 5. And then just below that as well too, you've got also your USB pointing AUX, and then beside that you've got your 12 volt AUX and then your auxiliary button. And then also here is your eco mode. So if I zoom in there a little bit more, you've got your eco mode and your sports mode. That's partly with your transmission, so you can change it there as well too. And your metal center console, you've got your cup holders, and then if I slide that back and forward, inside there you've got your coin box, and then that's the little compartment. Okay, 2 keys, as I said before, got a full service history, 10,000, get to 15,000 Ks, 26,000 Ks after that. I skipped through that, sorry about that, Taryn. 39,000 Ks, then it's got 50,000 Ks, and the next one at 65, and the last one was done at 75,930. Okay, as you can see, 75,967, so it's done 37 kilometers from now. But that's coming to the end of the video. I would like to say thank you very much for your time. Sorry, it did take a little bit of time to get the video uploaded for you, but Taryn, if there is something that I can definitely help you with, hopefully I can make you a proud owner of our 2018 Toyota RAV4 two-wheel drive in that electric blue. Thank you.